Hey, this is John, founder of LeadBoost. Today I'm going to give you a walkthrough of how LeadBoost Forms works and why you may want to add LeadBoost Forms to your website. So let's get into it. This is a LeadBoost form. One of the things that makes a LeadBoost form different than most is the fact that it's a multi-step form. So as you click on each step, the responses are saved. And then when the prospect submits the form, all the information is sent to your client if you're building this on behalf of a client, or to you if you're the actual person who owns the business. Another thing that makes LeadBoost Forms unique and better than most forms is the fact that you can customize the LeadBoost Forms to actually look and feel nice. Gone are the days of having to use clunky, boring forms that nobody really wants to complete in the first place. I mean, it's 2020, and I really think it's time to upgrade our forms. And that's one of the goals of the whole LeadBoost form initiative, to build forms that look and feel better. Like this form, which is for a pest control site, has a little dead cockroach at the bottom. It's a much better looking form than your traditional long, standard, clunky form with all the questions on one step. So now that you know what makes the LeadBoost form different and how it kind of works from a high level, let's dive a bit deeper and actually walk through the form a bit more. So I'm going to refresh the page. Now, this page that I'm showing you, this is an actual page that at LeadBoost we drive traffic to. We drive paid search traffic to this page, and we generate leads, and then we sell them off. So the LeadBoost form is very important to our lead capture process. So when thinking about the first step, especially for a service type of business, I like to start out with a simple question to kind of qualify the lead. In this case, for a service business, a good question is to figure out what type of service they're looking for. So let's say that the prospect comes in and they're looking for flea and tick control. They click on flea and tick control. Now that response has been recorded, and then they're on the second step. Look at how simple it is to get from step one to step two. The prospect is already engaged as well, which is great. So there a new logical question is the service for your home or business? It's always a good idea to qualify whether it's someone who's looking for the service for their home or for their business. I'm going to say I'm looking for my home. So that question has now been recorded. Another very logical question usually deals with figuring out what location they're in and pre-qualifying the prospect based on that. So I'm going to add in my zip code, and you can even have a question that enables the prospect to describe their issue. So I'm going to say, I have a major flea problem in my house. My dogs are full of fleas as a result. Please help ASAP, period. Click next, that's recorded. Enter your name, and then they can enter their email address. So that and phone number. So then the moment they click get my quote, they're shown a thank you screen. You can redirect it to a page like this, and then a bunch of things happens. First, there's some magic on the back end that happens that essentially allows you to record the conversion and tie the conversion back to your marketing channels, which is great if you're measuring Google paid search effectiveness and performance and want to see how things are working. And then the next really cool thing that happens is the moment that somebody submits your LeadBoost form, all the details, all the questions and responses are sent to you or your client if you're building this on behalf of your client as a lead notification. And the lead notification can come in the form of a email, which is the most common, but it can also come in the form of a text message. So if I scroll down here, you'll see an example. I think this one was done for a moving company. And the really cool thing about the text message is it really enables you to respond from anywhere you want, really. And as you know, the faster you respond to somebody, the more likely you are to turn them into a customer. So that's how the form works. Now let's take a look at how I actually set it up on the page. Already seen it's set up as a click pop. Just click on a button. This is really easy to set up. If we scroll down the page, you'll see that it's embedded right into the page. I love the embedded feature. It makes the whole page feel more native, kind of like a home advisor type of feel. And then it's also at the bottom of the page. Now, in addition to using the click pop from the button, and in addition to embedding it into the page, there's also this little on-site message, I call it. And this is a very unique feature to LeadBoost because it enables you to open up your form from right there, from this on-site message, which persists throughout your entire website. So if you have the LeadBoost form installed on your whole site, this little message could show up on your blog to actually help you increase the conversion rate of all your blog posts. So this is a really cool feature. I love it. Now, you don't have to use it, but we have seen that just using this feature alone does increase an uptick in conversion rates. And there's something about using someone's face down here that drives engagement. Now, in addition to this, the embedded form and the click pop, this form is also set to pop up within 15 seconds or as somebody's leaving the site. So at the end of the day, it's really hard for somebody to miss the LeadBoost form. And that's one of the reasons why it's so effective. It not only is nice looking and fun and easy to use, but it's also very engaging. So now that you have seen the form, I'm going to shift focus a bit, and I'm going to show you the form builder that we built, which enables you to create these forms on the fly without having the code. So we've put a ton of work into, and we're constantly updating it and making it better. Let's just look at one little example of something you can do. So I'm going to go to design. Let's say I don't want the red for some reason. I'll go to design, button color, and maybe I want to change it to this ugly color teal blue, which doesn't really match pest control. So there it is. Now I can easily save this, but I'm not going to. So as you can see, it's really easy to come in here and make changes to your form. You can come in here into steps, and you have this nice visual flow that shows the layout of how all the steps work. So as you can see, it starts at service type, goes to home and business, zip code, etc. If I click on zip code, it opens up the zip code step, and you can even preview the form before you add it to your website, which is really cool. So that's how the builder looks. Now, let's say you're busy, you're short on time, and you don't have the time to create these, but you want to. Well, this is when you come into the LeadBoost builder and you go to our template section. With templates, you can essentially get a LeadBoost form set up in like 10 to 20 minutes, customized for your site, and launched on your site. Templates make it really easy to build forms. And we have templates for all different industries, ranging from chiropractor to agency to mortgage. I'm constantly building out new templates as I find new industries to create them for. And as we find new LeadBoost form flows that work and convert higher, we're always sticking them in. I never charge for the whole templates thing. That's all part of the package. So a lot more to it. We put a ton of work into this. I think we've been working on LeadBoost Forms for close to 2 years now. When we launched, it was really basic, and over the last 2 years, we've really been building it out, figuring out ways to make the forms convert higher. There's all different styles of forms. There's all different options that you can set up within your forms. LeadBoost, you can sign up for a free trial and just give it a try. There's no credit card required. You can go in there and kick the tires all you want. Once you get in there, if you need to talk to me, if you have questions, just click on the little chat icon in the lower left-hand corner, and I'll gladly assist you. I respond to questions fast. I'll help you get set up if you need hands-on assistance. I would really love for you to try it, and I hope you'll love it.